Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at our third and final example for lesson 0.2, and that is we want to find a number t such that the line containing the points -1t and 2, -2, so this is where t is showing up as in the the second coordinate of so t is right here. Is perpendicular to the line containing that contains the points 1, 7, and 4, 11. Okay, so how do we go about this? Well, we need to find the slope of each line again. So it's kind of all revolves around the slope, except one of our slopes depends on t. So let's take a look at which one that is. Here's m1, the slope for the first line, -2 minus t divided by 2 minus -1. And so this slope, m1, actually just depends on t. It's kind of like a little expression involving t. We're going to find the slope of m2 as well. And that is 11 minus 7 divided by 4 minus 1. So 11 minus 7 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 4/3. So we need to find t, the number that satisfies the fact that these are perpendicular lines. So we know that their slopes need to multiply to -1. So let's multiply them together and set that equal to -1. So our first slope is -2 minus t over 3. It's right here. And our second slope is 4/3. That's right here. And we know the product of those two slopes is -1. So we have an equation. So let's go ahead and solve this for t. So multiplying these together, the 4 multiplies the numerator and the 3 multiplies the denominator. I'm just choosing to distribute it kind of like this. So 4 goes into these guys and 3 goes into that. So we have 4 times -2, which is -8. 4 times minus t, which is -4t. And 3 times 3 is 9. And we're going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 9. Cancel with that 9. That gives us -8 minus 4t equals -9. And we're going to add 8 to both sides. Plus 8 plus 8. To cancel that 8 out. So that gives us -4t equals -9 plus 8, which is -1. And then lastly, we'll divide both sides by -4 to cancel that. That gives us t is equal to 1/4. And let's go ahead and check that that is true using handy-dandy Desmos. So here's our intersecting lines for this one. So we want a line -1, so this is -1, -1, comma 1/4, and 2 minus 2. So there's our first line, and the other line is 1, 7, 4, 11. We're going to see if these guys are in fact perpendicular. So here's -1, 1/4, and 2, -2 as our first line, and 1, 7, 4, 11 as our second line, and we can see that their slopes are in fact, they do in fact multiply to get -1 from our Desmos app. And they look pretty perpendicular, so that's good. Okay, so that is our third example.